Hey, what's up, you all? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. Much love to you all. Thank you so much for clicking play. Hopefully, you click the like button as well. And thank you for all of the support up to this point and beyond. We are nearing 1 million subscribers. What's going on, Simone B? America doesn't have democracy. And Rafi SG, what's going on? Thank y'all so much for pulling up. I appreciate it. Hopefully, you all just let me know where you're from and where you're watching this from right now, and what you plan on doing with your Sunday. All right. And if you've given God thanks for today, if you haven't, make sure you do so because all of the luxuries that you have right now could easily be taken away from you at a moment's notice. And I want y'all to make sure that y'all are showing thanks for all of your blessings. And that's your life, that's your children's life, that's your loved ones' lives, that's your significant others. Thank God for your job, any type of way that you're making money. Thank God for that. Thank God for your health, the activity of your limbs. Do not take that lightly. You woke up this morning. That's one. You were able to open your eyes. That's two. You were able to see with your eyes because a lot of people don't see, can't see. That's three. You were able to stand up. There's a lot of people out here who cannot stand up. You'll be surprised how many things that we take for granted that's just natural for us. And we just write it off as regular, degular, as just average and ordinary, not really considering the fact that the average things that we do on a daily basis, there are a poop ton of people all over the world who pray and pray and pray to be able to do what we do on a regular basis, like eating food by ourselves. There are people who pray to eat food by themselves. So and I'm not trying to get all godly or anything because it's Sunday. I get it. I just want y'all to make sure that y'all constantly give thanks and gratitude for the things in our lives that other people do not have. All right. Even as an American, we need to understand that there are countries all over this world who don't have the freedoms and liberties that we have, and we need to thank God for them often, constantly. All right. And if you're not into thanking God for, listen, I honestly don't know what to say because I'm a God fearing guy. I put God family first before anything. And I want to make sure that y'all do the same thing because God is absolutely amazing. And we're not talking about any extras. Some people like to go against God because they say, what about all the kids that are being murdered? Or what about all the children that are being taken away? Or all of the women who are being taken advantage of? Or all of the men and women who are arrested in prisons right now? Or listen, we can point out negatives over and over and over again, but that don't discount all the positives that happen to us on a daily basis. All right. There are people in this world who cannot go to the bathroom by themselves. All right. They have to have a nurse by them all the time. All right. And we need to not look at that as an anomaly. Sometimes we look at that as an anomaly, like those people are just, they just got dealt a bad hand in life. Nah, don't look at it that way. Please don't look at it that way because it's a bunch of these people who've been dealt a bad hand who just yesterday or just last week or just last month or just last year were doing everything. They were skiing, they were running, they was working out at the gym, they were a ladies man, they were women who were highly sought after, and the next thing you know, at a moment's notice, bow. At a moment's notice, life can take turn for the worse. So while life is where it is right now, you need to give God praise and glory and honor for all of the good that's in your life. Even if you don't have a life that you want right now and you're striving towards something better, make sure you thank God for what you have. All right, so let me shout out to my people who are in here pulling up to roll with Van.Hall Sr. and the LFR family today. All right, so who we have first? We have Northern Colorado. Northern Colorado. What's going on, slightly average American? What's up, Eric from Florida? Who is this? I don't know how to read that, but I guess that says Seattle. We got Ireland up in here. Thank you so much for pulling up. I got people all over the world. That's amazing to see. We got people up in San Antonio, Texas. What's going on, Santiago? South Carolina. Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? We have Calgary, Alberta. We got New York. All right, many of y'all waking up. All right, check this out, and just let y'all know we got a lot of fun videos that we're going to check out today. Shout out to the Daily Wire for Lady Ballers. Oh my God. Thank you for bringing real comedy back into movies. All right. Just saying that because I love movies, man. And I'm not highly sensitive when it comes to comedy. I think comedy should test the boundaries. I think comedy is comedic because it's outside of the ordinary. All right. And the fact that they can make fun of what's being pressed against us and forced on us right now, I think that's absolutely phenomenal, 1000%. And I think in a roundabout way, this is going to bring people together and not push people apart. Watch, mark my words, mark my daggone words. Watch what happened. All right, so who else we got? We got Seattle. What's going on, Seth? Football, baby. Give me cookie is watching football. Why no red wave? No red wave because a red wave has been promised for the last how many years? For the last how many years has a red wave been promised? Yeah, and how many times have we seen one in the last how many years? We haven't seen one in a long time. We know that people get fed up with the other side all the time, but are they running to the polls to vote for the opposite side, the opposition? Nope, they're not. They just won't vote at all. And that's kind of counterproductive. It's not adding toward anything. It's actually making matters worse. But we'll see. Tennessee, what's going on? Charlotte, North Carolina, Wagwan, Europe, Poland. Okay. Shout out to Poland. Who else we got? South Carolina again. We got Detroit, Michigan. Let me see. Just home from church, watching football. Yeah, yeah. Time to watch some football. My team is probably the worst team in the NFL, but it's still my team. That's the Washington Redskins. All right. Some people call them the Commanders. I call them what they originally was, the Redskins. Hopefully that does not offend anybody. If it do, that's your business because it's not my intent. All right. So we got Birmingham, UK, San Antonio, Texas. Who else we got up in here? Detroit, Kansas. Yeah. You voted for Biden last election. Yes, I did. I did vote for Biden. Yep. I most certainly did. Yep. I was blue, everything. Me voting for Biden was not me voting for Biden. Me voting for Biden was me being ignorant, me not wanting to learn anything, and me believing that voting for blue was the right thing to do. All right. And usually that's how people do. People vote down party lines all the time. They vote the color that they've been voting all their lives. And that's what I did. All right. From Washington, D.C., everybody votes blue. All right. I mean, not everybody, but everybody from my community vote blue. So that's what we did. And we're trying to get away from that. Speaking of, I got a video that I'm going to check out with you all today that speaks on that exact same thing. And shout out to what's his name? What's his name? Hold on, let me finish this. Why no red wave? Let me see, San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to Western Pennsylvania. I'm watching the Steelers game, but it's on. Let me see, it's on rain delay. All right, the Steelers always been a good program. They've always been a good program. Olathe, Kansas, Detroit. Let me see. Professor X is representing. What does that mean? Oh, you're Professor X. Okay. Shout out to Professor X for representing. Don't ever stop doing this. You are the best. Thank you, Linda. The check is in the mail. I appreciate that. Shout out to Oklahoma, Tabitha, Oklahoma. We got friends everywhere, man. I'm appreciative. Hit the like button, everybody. If you haven't, thank you so much, Aaron B, for saying that. Hit the like button, guys, if you have not. We have 246 people here. It's not a whole lot of people, but the likes do not match the amount of people we have in the building. We're about to check out some good content together. And I might piss some people off with my commentary, but guess what? That's not my intent. So I do not apologize for it. We got Springfield, Oregon up in here. Ohio again. Yeah, ATL. What's going on? Jackson, Vocalizer, Wagwan. Who else? Who else? Who else? Let's all vote Biden, not that dictator Trump. JW, you are in here as a troll, I'm sure. You are in here as a troll, 1000%, but trolls are necessary. Trolls are necessary, but here's something I'm going to do. Later on in the chat, I'm going to put my link inside of the comment section. And if you disagree with me, or disagree with my platform, that is the rule. If you disagree with me or disagree with my platform, I want you to click the link. All right. I like talking to people face to face. I don't mind being wrong, but if you're only a thumb thug or a keyboard killer, then then I don't expect for you to hit that link. I expect for you to stay within the confines of your room and just type away all the things that you think make you feel like a beast and make you feel tough. You know what I mean? But I'm going to put this link in here. And if you disagree with anything that I say on this channel or anything that I say within this broadcast today, then I want you to click that link so we can have a mono imano type of conversation, man, woman, or other. You know what I mean? I want you to click it. Shout out to Booby Tittle. Booby Tittle. Okay, Booby Tittle. Good morning, Van. I'm from California, and in California it will be 12:32 p.m. right now. So what do you mean good morning? Or are you still in California? Shout out to Booby Tittle. Bobby, sorry, Bobby Tittle. New Orleans, Georgia. Captivated Canadian here. What's going on? Catch up. Sapulpa, Oklahoma. Sunny Florida, Cleveland, Victoria, BC, Florida, Montana, Jacksonville, Wichita. Yeah, yeah. And don't forget, guys, hit the like button for me. Hit the like button, share this bad boy, let them know that Van and the LFR family are about to get it on. And we about to do some good content together. And again, I'm going to put the link in the comment section so that you can join me up here, and you ain't even got to cut on your camera. All right, you ain't got to cut on your camera, or none of that. But you have to disagree with what I said. Don't join just to agree with me. I want you to join if you disagree, because I want us to have a good discourse. Because my job is not to communicate within an echo chamber, but to make sure that all sides that have a don't understand one another will understand one another at the end of the day. I'm not here to argue with anyone. I'm not here to debate you. I'm here so that I can hear what you have to say and you hear what I have to say so that we can understand one another. That's it. If we're just listening to respond, I have no room for that whatsoever. We're running out of time. And it's important that we take this more seriously. OMG. Shout out to Heather. Shout out to Heather. Pulls up, showing love. If I had $1 million, love you, bro. I appreciate that, Heather. You are so wonderful. You are amazing. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, guys. Also, if you look at my descriptions, it says email me the word coach if you need help growing or starting a YouTube channel. I am not an expert. I am not a guru, but I have information that will help you. So email me if you're willing and able to make the investment on yourself for 2024 so we can be amazing together. I already have a few people in my coaching class. We are starting off hot and we're doing some amazing things. I'm excited. And shout out to LFR Jojo, my son. Shout out to all of you guys who've been watching my son's channel, who've been supporting my son's channel. I really appreciate you guys for supporting my son. He is doing an amazing job over there. He's giving his perspective on many topics. And if you're not already following LFR JoJo, please make sure you go do so. Also, y'all remember LFR Naya, my daughter who used to be in my videos way back when we very first started. And then she started her own channel called LFR Naya. Well, she and I just now started something together, and it's called Black Wall, BLAQWALL, 2 words. And I'm going to be sharing that information with you guys so that you can follow that channel, because every single week we're going to post a brand new video of people calling in with anonymous stories that they would never share with anybody else. All right. We just now had our very first conversation with a young man who was arrested for 8 years. And he was telling us all of the things that he experienced and witnessed while inside of the prison system. And also, it was just crazy, man. It was nuts. So again, every single week we're going to be posting those videos of anonymous calls from people all over the world. who call in and want to tell us some of the most outlandish stories that nobody would ever know it was them. We would never tell anybody who you are. We will protect your identity, but we do want to hear your stories. So again, I cannot wait for y'all to check that out. Again, it's BLAQ space WALL. I'm gonna put all the information on there in our next live stream when I actually have our first video up. Still editing. All right, so y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know moving forward. Let's get to it. So we have a bunch of people in here pulling up. Catalia, what's going on? Hopefully you enjoyed your birthday a couple of weeks ago. Happy belated birthday to you. And Heather, thank you again for pulling up and blessing the channel with such an amazing contribution. I appreciate that. She always pulls up and does that. Anybody else who's coming through right now, please do me a favor, hit the like button. And the second thing I'm gonna need you to do is to thank God for today. Thank God for your breath. Thank God for your life. Thank God for your strength. Thank God for the people that you see all the time in the comment section that you've been gaining a relationship and partnership with. Thank God for those people. All right. Thank God for this platform. Even if it's a bunch of censorship that goes on. And shout out to Elon Musk, who's telling all of these big bad advertisers that they can GFY. That's what we're going to say. We're going to just use the acronym GFY. All right. All right. So much love to you all. So let's go and get it popping. We're not going to waste any more time. We're going to check out our very first video, which is called this one right here is called The Funniest Trump Can't Win Compilation. Apparently, when Trump was running, everybody was saying, man, Trump ain't gonna win. And they were just making up all these jokes and whatnot. Well, the joke's on them. But guess what? If they think that Trump won't win again, the joke will be on them again because he will. He most certainly will. In my opinion, I think he's going to win again, but we shall see. We shall see. All right. So let's go and check this out together. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. We got a bunch more really, 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 really good conversations to check out together. This is the first one out the gate. We got like 7 or 8 more that we're going to check out. And then I will open up the floor for you all. Again, I'm going to put the link out here later so that if you disagree with anything we stand for or represent or say on this channel, I want you to click that link and join me up here so we can have a conversation face to face because I duck no smoke whatsoever. Let's get into it. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. And again, love you.
He's not going to be the nominee, Chuck. I mean, as you know, I'm ahead in Ohio.
All right. All right. So here we go again.
So, Jenny, could he actually win?
No freaking way!
He will be tempted to run, be predictably shellacked.
Do not tell me that Donald Trump is in this to win this, okay? He's a sideshow.
This is going to turn a 3-ring circus into a freak show.
He's not running for president. He's running for Keep Me Famous.
I thought this was maybe some strategy for a new reality show.
How should Republicans handle Donald Trump?
Ignore him.
And Donald Trump is not going to be the nominee of this party.
Well, I don't think it's likely that Donald Trump will be the nominee.
Well, I do, based on your theme, believe that he's here to stay for a while, maybe through a few primaries, but he is not going to be the nominee.
Well, why are they playing circus music in the back, bro? Like this one thing right here, I'm going to let y'all know something. This is how I truly feel, guys. I want y'all to embrace the haters. From here on out, if anybody hate on you, if anybody is doubting you, if anybody out there do not believe that what you plan on doing or what you're built of, what you're made of does not measure up, I don't want you to fight it. I don't want you to fuss it. I don't want you to argue against it. I want you to just sit back and just like let them enjoy the show because they're going to watch you from where you are right now and they're going to see you grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. And because you're built different than them, you're going to continue to lap them each and every time around the same way Trump has done a lot of these people who are being shown right now. They They thought that they was the special politician, lifelong politicians who will be considered above Donald Trump, little Donald Trump, who just want to be famous. But then what happened? Not only did he become president, but he was a better president than a great majority of the presidents that were here before him.
I'm going to support the Republican nominee, and I'm comfortable that it's not going to be Donald Trump.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump. That's not going to happen.
Donald Trump will not become president.
He's not going to be president. Donald Trump is not going to be president of the United States.
Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, the y'all already know how foolish she looked the entire time that she was at the helm.
Take it to the bank. Okay. I guarantee it. All right.
I think if he becomes the president, he'll make it great because the states is already great.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red capes.
On that note, Tom, pleasure.
Oh, that's real cute, Tom Hanks. That's real cute. Wasn't Tom Hanks just now in a hot tub with Michelle Obama? Tom Hanks, if I'm not mistaken, he was just now in a hot tub with Michelle Obama and a few of her other friends that they had. And I don't think Barack was there. I think it was just other people who are on their level, because these people don't really know what they're talking about. They want to be the experts of everything, but they're not. And they're not special either. Let me tell y'all this right now. Celebrities should not be worshipped. Celebrities are only human beings who were blessed with a job of entertaining people by the masses, and they are paid in abundance. That's it. They are regular people. All right? That's it. So what they say, we shouldn't hold too much truth to it. We shouldn't put too much on what celebrities say. They are regular ass people. All right? In my opinion. I might be wrong, but in my opinion, in Van.Hall Sr.'s opinion, in LFR family's opinion, these celebrities are just regular people. They don't know more than what we know. They don't. They're just in a different world. And the type of stuff that they do to stay in that world, oh my God.
Take it from me. How about that?
And then, of course, there's Donald Trump. Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
Yeah, I just assumed that he was running as a joke. Unfortunately, the jokes that guy tells are never funny, except for if they tell him to laugh. Like they have to put up the cue cards and say, "Okay, laugh now." This is when we all laugh together as a community. All right. Not sure what's going on with my daggone computer. I promise you my what you call it? My internet speed is on point, but for some strange reason, whenever I try to go live, man, it always messes me up. So
Donald Trump, just last week, he confirmed to the National Review that he is again considering a run in 2016.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
So when you stand and deliver that State of the Union address, in no part of your mind or brain can you imagine Donald Trump standing up one day and delivering a State of the Union address?
Well, I can imagine it in a Saturday night skit. I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
he will never. All of these people were so wrong. And because they have to back up their words so that they not look foolish, we saw how everybody joined together to take him down as a unit. Everyone came together, and they're still coming together as a unit because they feel foolish. It's only so many times that you can embarrass the elites that they have to put all of their powers together and try to take you down. And we've seen them do this time and time again with Trump, which they're trying to do over and over again right now. They're hoping that he won't be eligible to run if he has a jail record or something like that. So we got to keep it going, guys. OMG. Thank you so much, Heather. Oh my gracious. Okay. All right. So Heather, I'm gonna say this. I just have to say this. Heather, if you can do me a favor and not, thank you. You know I love you. I appreciate it. Put the card away. Put the everything away. You know what I mean? I already know you love us. I already know you love me as we do you. All right? No more though. All right? Let's go.
Never be president of the United States.
And we better be ready for the fact that he might be leading the Republican ticket next. I know you don't believe that, but I want to go on.
Oh my God. They just laughed at the guy. I don't even know who was that guy that said that, but he was truthful and he was telling the truth and they just wrote it off. So again, guys, when people write you off, you laugh at them. When people write you off, just laugh and keep it pushing. Skip down the road.
Sorry to laugh.
Okay, here we are. And which Republican candidate has the best chance of winning the general election?
Of the declared ones right now, Donald Trump.
And so, right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? But come on, buddy. All, let's say, cow poo-poo aside, there is zero chance we'll be seeing you being sworn in on the Capitol steps with your hand on a giant golden Bible.
I'll make a prediction, though, for you. And I don't really get into predictions much, but this one I'll go way out on a limb. Donald Trump will never, ever be president of the United States.
Whoever that is, dude, I hope I'm running out of things to say to these imbeciles who knew nothing of what they was talking about. And they was talking about the 2016 election. Let's get this clear. They was not talking about the 2020 election. These people who we call elites that know everybody and are friends with all of the most powerful people in the world and run things were all wrong. That's because the people came out and they voted for Trump. The people. So that should show us how much power we have. These elites don't mean a damn thing, man. They can't tell us what to do. If we want this to happen, we can make it happen. All right? But we got to make it happen. That's why in the title it says a red wave will not happen. Well, that is not me looking forward and saying this is what I believe is going to happen. No, this is a challenge to you all. If you really want something to happen, then you need to get out there and make it happen. All right. Stop being so negative in the way that you speak. Don't even argue about Biden being old or dumb and not doing a good job. And he's horrible with the economy. He's the worst president ever. You ain't even got to do all that. What I want you to do is share the positives about Trump. And that's what people will pick up. All right. God will make it so if you put positivity out there in the world. Let a little bit of negativity. Guys, get rid of the negativity. You don't even need it. This dude was the president for 4 years, and he changed the country in a positive way, way more than any other president in U.S. history. Think about that. Think about that. You don't have to do anything but put his resume out there. That's it. Put his resume out there over and over and over again. Other people will share it or do their research and try to debunk what you put out there. Well, that's on them. All you need to do is constantly put the positives out there and watch he become president again if you do that. A red wave could potentially happen if we change our mentality and we continue to run the race.
That Trump should not be in this race. He's an absurdity. He is a travesty.
Donald Trump will never be elected president of the United States.
Donald Trump is
Alicia.
Here today, gone tomorrow, candidate for president of the United States. Donald Trump is not going to be president of the United States.
Nancy, go somewhere. And thank you so much, Christine, for the super chat. Yeah. I'm about to dance up in here, Yeah. Shout out to LFR Jojo, too, for shaping up my hair. He went ahead and cut my hair. You can't see it. My locks are over it, but he faded in and everything, made me look nice a little bit. Okay, let's go. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate it. And thank you to everyone else who are contributing.
Ever respectful of the fact that the people have not voted, he's not going to be president of the United States.
Let's be clear.
Donald Trump will lose the election.
I mean, he had a really good chance to be different and really have a chance to change things, but he doesn't do the work. He's lazy.
We talk about him every day.
He doesn't do the work. He's lazy. Are you effing kidding? I'm trying not to cuss. Are you effing kidding me? He doesn't do the work. He's lazy. Mark Cuban, what have you done more of that Trump has not done? Please tell me I'm listening. I will listen. I want Mark Rubin to compare his resume with Donald Trump's. I want to see it for myself. Because a lot of people like to say whatever the hell they want to say and just let it be out there in the atmosphere without proving what they're saying. And then we got Raven Simone, who got something else to say. And shout out to Raven, man. That's so Raven. It's so much as I can see.
And we continuously bash him.
He's not going to be the president. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
This will be a wake-up call to the Republican Party. Despite Boris thinking that Donald Trump could win New York, like this, the presidential race is over.
Could I just cut through? I have one thing to say, one thing only, and that is that this race is over. Tomorrow morning, the money will dry up. The Republicans will start to hide. Trump has no place to go. This race, effectively, as of tonight, is no longer a presidential race. I mean, everything I know about presidential politics, and I've been through 5 of them, I've never seen one like this. This race is over. You might as well accept it. And the question now is, how do you minimize damage? And the only way you can do that, it seems to me, is to try to grab hold of some old conservative value things and do what Mondale did in '84, which is try to save a few people down ballot. But as far as Donald Trump's concerned, it will never, ever, ever happen.
Hey guys, I know y'all just now heard that man talking. I don't really know who he is, but I will say this. Please start taking your physical health a little bit more seriously. Because when that man was talking about Trump, he was wheezing. He was barely able to get enough oxygen through all of that bad health to form the words that he wanted to say. He sound horrible. He sound like he just now got finished gobbling a whole bowl of freaking chitlins or something like that. And I'm not making fun of big people. I wish I was big. I'm a skinny dude. I'm stuck in skinny zone. I wish I can get big so that I can go to the gym and cut it up. That's just my mentality. I know it really don't work that way, but I'm just saying, take your personal health seriously, because when I was listening to him talk just now, I felt bad for him the entire time. All right. So instead of you putting your bad, predictions out there, how about taking a walk, eating less, and drinking more water? All right. Instead of bacon grease. It sounds like he drank bacon grease.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
I mean, he dropped the mic after he said it. At least I will go down as a president. Sounded good, but Donald Trump did become president. And y'all remember, they tried to act like, listen, they keep trying to act like, and shout out to Lou Valentino up in the building. Much love to my guy. Lou Valentino is that dude. Yes, sir. Already knew it since I first met him, that he will be that guy of reactions. Much love to you, brother. You keep on doing what you do, and I'm gonna always support you, man. Always support you, because I know that you have a heart of gold and you're really about your business. All right, so look at this right here. You see this chart, 51% over top of 41%. When Trump won, Hillary and her crew kept crying, cheated. He cheated. They cheated. Somebody cheated. The Russians cheated. They did it for Trump. This was not a fair election, blah, 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 blah. But as soon as Trump pointed out some real information that were backed up by real numbers showing that he got cheated out of the 2020 elections, Oh, he's trying to act like he can't accept the elections. He won't accept a fair election. He won't accept. Even before the election started, everybody that interviewed him was like, will you accept if you lost? Like when we cheat and take it from you, will you accept it? They was trying to put it on him before the 2020 elections even started. But Hillary started it all. Okay, let's get back to it.
Our new NBC News SurveyMonkey poll is out today. It puts Hillary Clinton up by 10 points over Donald Trump. And this is not the first poll since the conventions to give Clinton a double-digit lead. This is actually the fourth. 4 polls that have Clinton up by more than 10 points, or at least 10 points. Sustain the kind of lead she has leaped out into this race, you could see other states that suddenly get crazy, states you wouldn't have even imagined, like a South Carolina, even a Texas. They could at least become competitive. And what it would mean doesn't mean Hillary Clinton's going to win all of these. It means we could have more competitive states than we ever imagined. That's the lay of the land right now at this low moment for Donald Trump. We'll be back right after this.
They really thought they knew what they was talking about, man. So again, when people think that they know what's going to happen with you, you laugh at them. All right, you tell them how much of a fool they are. You tell them how big your God is, that they mean nothing in comparison to what God has told you will happen for you. Much love to someone else contributing. Much love to Edward Berkeley. He says his name is Bob Beckel. That was the big guy's name. The big guy name that sound like he drink bacon grease. His name is Bob Beckel. Is that the same Bob that Elon Musk was saying hi to when he said everybody can go F yourself? Was that the same Bob, or was he talking about another Bob? Hopefully he was talking about another Bob. Thanks again, Ed. I appreciate you, big dog. Much appreciation, man.
We are back with David Hundo P. Plouffe, man who says Hillary Clinton has a 100% chance of winning. So that means that no scenario that we could lay out to get Donald Trump to 270 electoral votes is something he would buy. So we thought we'd get David in here to look at those scenarios that the Republicans are talking about, citing them as a potential path to victory, and explain to us why they are not just implausible, but impossible.
If you look at Wisconsin, the Marquette poll came out yesterday. She's up 6 points. She's up 4 points in our polling in Pennsylvania. If she keeps those together, all she needs is New Hampshire, and she puts the race away, and she's up there.
Well,
so
for
again,
them, that's the whole Colorado. I mean, for them to look at fortune, and it is true, fortune favors the bold. But if the Comey bomb didn't get them where they need to be, that really is the question, right?
It's it'll be interesting tomorrow night, I think, when Hillary Clinton wins, that Donald Trump will have lost this election from the very first day he announced.
If the numbers bear out what we're seeing thus far, Hillary Clinton will win Florida. And the delicious irony in this is that Donald Trump will have been kept from the White House by a big, beautiful brown wall.
By a big, beautiful brown wall. Much love to that lady for being wrong as hell. Thank you so much, Kay Grace. I really appreciate the super chat, and God bless you as well. God bless you as well. I really appreciate that. Yeah.
And
that's racist. Who said that's racist?
That projects Donald Trump will carry the state of Florida, Kentucky, Indiana, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes, North Dakota with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota, Texas, Arkansas. He has now taken the lead.
Boom, boom. He was lighting her tail up all night. And did y'all see Hillary crying? Hillary wouldn't even give a speech, bro. Hillary wouldn't even give a speech, man. I thought that was absolutely amazing, man. Do it to her again, man. Please do it to her again. Guys, get out there and vote. Trying to tell you, man, get out there and vote. Vote in abundance. Get out there and vote.
Donald Trump has 128 electoral votes. Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri, Ohio. He has 167 electoral votes compared to Hillary Clinton's.
That night right there, I bet Hillary cried. Hillary cried. I bet she probably even started an argument with Bill that night. I'm only losing because of you and that B, you and Monica. Huh? Let's talk about Monica. Let's talk about Monica. You are the reason that we're losing because people went to go vote for me and then they thought about Monica and then they voted for Trump. They didn't want to vote for me because of that blue dress.
109, Idaho, North Carolina, Georgia, Iowa, Utah, Wisconsin, Arizona.
But we should really just take a moment here and look at this. Pollsters predicted that Hillary Clinton was going to have not just a victory, but that she was going to win an electoral landslide. Not only is that not happening, it is entirely possible that Donald Trump is truly redrawing the map the way that he said he was going to. It was Donald Trump versus almost all the experts. And as of
almost all the experts, it was Donald Trump versus all of the experts, all of the celebrities, all of the people who used to call him friend, but now that he represented the right, they was against him. And so was every single person at CNN, every single person on MSNBC. Y'all thought it was a running joke. Y'all had parties. Y'all was just laughing and just giggling it up, thinking it was cool. So much so that y'all put together a plan to make sure that he would not be the president in 2020. Y'all came up with that plan to make sure there was fail-safes that y'all put in place to make sure that this will never happen again. This is why it's imperative that the people need to get out there and make their voices heard, because this president that we have right now is not a good president. A lot of people are running away from him right now. If Trump does not win this time,
right now, it looks like Donald Trump was right.
Donald Trump has
looked like Donald Trump was right
to become president-elect.
Are they gonna show him crying?
Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business.
This is not the outcome we wanted or we worked so hard for. And I'm sorry that we did not win this election.
I love this country.
The shockwaves from Donald Trump's victory continue to be felt across America
Keeper, what's going on?
the world.
Donald Trump wird der 45.
Élu Donald Trump, President-elect Donald Trump.
Everyone was wrong. The backlash begins. Some magazines are facing big embarrassments today. Newsweek had already shipped out this cover, Madam Secretary, but quickly had to change it to this, President Trump.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
That I will faithfully execute.
I will faithfully execute.
The office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the United States.
And will, to the best of my ability.
And will, to the best of my ability.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
All right, so that made people cry. Y'all already know that. That made people cry, and that messed up people's lives right there. All right, so thank y'all for checking that joint out right there with me. We got a bunch more coming up right now, but I'm going to do a quick commercial break to let you guys know that I am coaching and consulting on anyone who wants to start or grow a YouTube channel. Please reach out to me on my email at Van.Hall@lfrfamily.com, and we will get it popping, all right? With the word coach. Just say coach, coach, coach. I am not an expert. I am not a guru, okay? Do not think I'm an expert or guru, all right? But reach out to me if you're ready to make an investment in yourself. Okay, let's go to the next thing right here. Thank y'all so much, everyone, for joining me and for all the super chats. I really appreciate it. To the rescue, good luck with the new Black Wall channel. I appreciate that. Can't wait for you and Nia to grow it huge. Listen, me and my baby girl, man, we gonna set that joint on fire. Just in case y'all didn't hear, Black Wall is a channel that my daughter and I, Nia, that used to be on a lot of my reactions when we were doing music and comedy. We're doing an anonymous YouTube channel where people call in with the most outlandish stories of your lives. Is some things in your life that nobody knows about, no one knows about. You hit us up with those stories and you let us know, Van or Naya, I got a story to tell. How can I be involved? And I'll be like, let's set up a date. On this date, you click this link, you come through and tell us all about it. We will make sure we protect your identity and no one would ever know who it was that told that story. But oh my grace, we already did one. We already did one of a young man that was arrested for 8 years in prison. And he told us all about some things that was happening. All about him. This dude said, you know the price, you know, like a chapstick, you know, chapstick, you know, the little top on chapstick. He said, if you fill up that little top on chapstick, you fill it up with weed, that is worth $50 in prison. That little bit right there is $50 in prison. His bunkmate was doing 60 years for graping his daughter. Bruh, the type of fights they saw, the type of, oh my gracious, this is going to be lit. Black Wall is going to be crazy. Only reason why we're calling it Black Wall is because we're protecting your identity behind the Black Wall. And that's what it's going to be. So if you already have stories, reach out to me at Van.Hall. Let me put my email up here so that you can have it. If you already have stories, you don't have to reach out to me with the story. Just reach out to me and say, I want to be on this show. I have a story to tell, and we will protect you and we will have this conversation with you. Okay. All right, let's get it popping, guys. We about to move on to our next joint. Again, Van.Hall at lfrfamily.com. You reach out to me about that. Okay. All right, let's get it popping, man. It's about to be crazy. It's about to be nuts. We are trying to make sure we move things in a direction that not many people have moved, but we're going to have fun while we do so. And hopefully y'all join us on this journey. All right. And if you're not already following the Black Wall channel, which used to be LFR Naya channel, it's now Black Wall. Please go over there because every single week we're going to post a brand new conversation, anonymous conversation about what I just now told you about. All right. I'm excited about it. I don't know if y'all can hear that in my voice, but I'm super excited about it. All right. So we're moving on to the next video right now. Yes. All right. So shout out to my man, Officer Tatum, who's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite one of my favorite YouTubers. He's one of my favorite YouTubers, man. Why? Because I like the way that he give the news. He does his due diligence. And he provides us with you know, his own, let me go take this back. He provides us with fresh commentary and the masses really receive him. He's been in conversations with some of the biggest names in the world about politics, about many things. He speaks all over the United States, and the dude is dope. The dude is dope. I'm not trying to meat ride him. I'm just telling the truth. Officer Tatum is awesome. So this next video actually comes from Officer Tatum, and y'all already know on this, and it's about Ron DeSantis and Gavin Newsom's debate that they had. And I'm excited about it, man. Let's go ahead and check this out together, y'all. Let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do so. Thank you so much. And for everyone who are participating in the comment section, I really appreciate it. If there are any trolls inside the comment section or inside the chat today, please wait for the end of these videos that we're doing. And I'm going to put the link out there for you to join me on stage and you say it with your chest. We're 2024. We're done with keyboard killers. We're done with thumb thugs. You're going to have to, say it with your chest now. All right. Meet me on the stage, say whatever you got to say. And I'm not even going to combat you. I'm just going to give you a platform to say whatever you got to say so we can do this. We can have a conversation. All right. Let's get it going, guys. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know. Let's do it.
San Francisco. There's a lot of plots on that. You may be asking, what is that plotting? Well, this is an app where they plot the human feces that are
Lord.
found on the streets of San Francisco. And you see how almost the whole thing is covered, because that is what has happened in one of the previous greatest cities this country's ever had. Human feces is now a fact of life, except when a communist dictator comes to town.
Ooh, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. When Xi Jinping came, they made sure they cleaned up that doo-doo. They cleaned that doo-doo up when they thought that when Xi Jinping was coming. They was like, well, wherever he's going to go, we need to make sure we clean that section up. The rest of San Francisco, keep it as nasty as possible. All right? But Gavin Newsom, man, he knew what he was doing. All right, let's get to it.
It's on here giving that work.
That work. Hey, put a 100 inside the chat if you follow Officer Tatum. Put a 100 inside of the chat if you follow Officer Tatum.
This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. There's a discount that'll pop up at the bottom of the screen. I don't know what it is.
Look at all these 100s.
Randomly pick one. He'll put it at the bottom of the screen.
Look at all these 100s.
And this is mostly for the people that support me on YouTube.
Look at all these 100s.
Follow me and you go to my store, you're going to pay full price. But everybody on YouTube, just as a signal of appreciation from me to you, I give you discounts all the time if you're watching my videos. Like,
hey, that's the 100s ain't even for me, but I'm excited, man, because it's good to see somebody receiving all this love, man. That's amazing. Y'all, wow. See, I want the LFR family to be that. Yeah, whenever y'all go somewhere else and on somebody else's live stream, they say, man, put a 100 inside the stream if you follow LFR family Van.Hall Senior. Man, I want to look just like this. That's beautiful, bro. That's love.
Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notification. Anytime I go live, make a video, make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to say this before I start the video. I had one of the greatest speeches that I've done. A professor at a university decided to challenge me and got her head spanked, and we could not get it on video. Oh, I'm sick.
Oh, man.
They refused to let us record.
Sometimes the best performances are not recorded. Again, sometimes the best performances are not recorded. When I used to sing in church every single Sunday, Wednesday, Monday, Friday, listen, some of those times was some of the best times I've ever sang in my life, and they weren't recorded. Sometimes when I'm singing in the shower, they're not recorded, but I'm talking about I sound like an angel. All right? Huh? All right, never mind. All right, let's go.
Anyway, let's talk about the subject at hand.
100, 100, 100. They love you over here, bro.
All right, so Ron DeSantis and Gavin Newsom had a debate last night. They had a debate last night, but I was doing my speech last night, so I didn't get to see it. However, I've been able to see some clips from it today, a little bit yesterday and then today. But let me just say this. What are your thoughts, Brandon, on the debate between Gavin Newsom and Ron DeSantis? I think that the debate was important. Now, there's a lot of people that's saying it ain't important. It's a waste of time. No, it is not a waste of time. And especially Donald Trump. Donald Trump, just figure out what you got going on legally and quit interjecting yourself in this stuff. I saw Donald Trump post that this is a pointless debate. No, it is not. Because let's keep it real for a minute. There are people who I don't understand that will not listen to Donald Trump say anything. Donald Trump can tell how great the unemployment is under his administration. They don't give a about nothing he say. They turned off. They hate his guts. They hope he dies and go to prison for the rest of his life. Nobody's listening to him. Joe Biden is dead. He's literally a dead man walking. He's circling the drain.
Oh, Lord.
So a lot of people will never listen to him.
Holy crap. Okay. Somebody, anybody, I don't care who it is, somebody take Heather's credit card from her, okay? All right? Much love to you, Heather. Don't make me raise my daggone voice. Hold on, let me lift this up. Let me just Heather? Huh? Put down the credit card. I'm serious. I know that you support me. I know that you love me. I love you too. Right? God is amazing. God put you in my life for a reason. He put me in your life for a reason. We are connected. Right? Save your dollars. Trump might need them. Right? Or whoever else might need them. But just thank you so much. I appreciate it. Right? When I become a multi-millionaire, I'm giving it all back. I'm letting you know that right now. Okay? Much love to you. You've put down 3 $100 chats. That's it. All right? You cut off. No more bottles over this way. Love you. Keep doing your thing. Don't leave us, but no more of this. All right?
He's old. He's dumb. He's losing it. Nobody will ever listen to Joe Biden. So you two old dudes can talk as much as you want, and many people will tune you out.
Hey, Verse Shakes, you leave Heather alone. Y'all leave Heather alone, okay? That's our Heather. That's our Heather. You leave her alone.
But Ron DeSantis and Gavin Newsom, to be honest, they are the future of Republican and liberal politics. They are the future. Ron DeSantis will one day be the president if he so chooses. And so will Gavin Newsom be a contestant for president if he so chooses. And America wants to see the left coast and the right coast. They want to see what are they looking forward to as Republican leadership across the country, not just presidential leadership, but Republican leadership versus leftist leadership versus Democrats. That's why this debate is important. Now, I will say this. I want to play the clip because I want to show and give some respect to Ron DeSantis for just smashing Gavin Newsom. Every step of the way. There's no denying that Ron DeSantis won this debate. Just listen to the clip, roll the film.
Now, before he rolled it, I do want to say I did not think that Ron DeSantis was going to do that well against Gavin Newsom. I didn't. Because I didn't know a whole lot about Ron DeSantis. I thought that he was just dry, very accomplished. I knew that he can back up his talk because both of these governors they're governors of the biggest states in the country. All right. Two of the biggest states in the country. All right. Because Texas is not in it, but they are. But I knew that he was going to bring the pain with receipts. And I know that Florida is doing better than California. But I didn't think that. I thought that maybe Newsom would be more tactful when it comes to arguing because the Democrats, they play dirty. So that's what I thought. All right, so let's get back to it.
But let me just say something about parents' rights, because he says California respects parents' rights. This is rich. He's been telling a lot of whoppers tonight. This may be the biggest. In California, if you're a parent in Iowa or New Hampshire or South Carolina, your minor child can go to California without your knowledge or without your consent and get hormone therapy, puberty blockers, and a sex change operation, all without you knowing or consenting.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's nasty, actually. Extremely nasty.
Is it true? Or is Ron DeSantis being superfluous and just making up stuff because he's a right-winger? Let us see.
How in the heck is that honoring parents' rights when you're bringing people from out of state to go around their parents' backs and getting life-altering surgeries? That is radical. That is extreme.
These kids
that is an assault on
live.
parents' rights.
You know what, Ron?
It's not for you to decide. It's for the parents to decide. And the parents do not want their kids going.
So he said these kids just want to survive. So what Ron DeSantis said is true.
Yep, because he confirmed it. He didn't say that you're wrong. I don't know where you got this information, but you're wrong. He did not say that. If he would have said, yo, you're wrong, you're up here lying on me, that's defamation. None of this that you're saying out of your little nasty funky mouth is the truth, huh? He didn't say that. He was like, but we're trying to protect the kids. We're trying to protect the babies. It's a lie, bro. It's a lie, and the truth ain't in you. The truth is not in you.
So people can come from other states and come into California unbeknownst to their parents, get a sex change and hormones. They just want to survive?
That's nasty.
They kids.
That's nasty.
Okay. Let's get
Oh, whoa. Oh, my gracious, my gracious, my gracious. Listen. Shout out to Agent Jeremy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. Okay? Much love to you. See, and that was for that. See, Heather, that was for you. You ain't got to do it. The other people here, they'll take care of the family. They got me. They got me. Just like I know you got me, but they got me too. All right. Much love to you all, man. Don't make me cry during this daggone live stream. Y'all not about to do this. I'm a black man, and I'm not supposed to cry in front of the white people. Thank you, Jeremy.
The role of the school
Appreciate
to
it, man.
educate kids, not indoctrinate kids. It's not to impose an agenda. It's to do the basics. And what we've said in Florida is it's inappropriate to tell a kindergartner that their gender is a choice. It's inappropriate to tell a second grader that they may have been born in the wrong body.
Yes.
Now, California
Yes.
has that. They want to have that injected into the elementary school. My wife and I have a 7, 5, and a 3-year-old. We don't think that that's appropriate. And I know most parents
Yes.
do not think it's appropriate.
Yes.
It's also important to respect parental rights
Yes.
to know what curriculum is being used in the classroom.
Yes.
And everything should be age appropriate. I actually have something that I brought.
Oh my God, he brought out receipts. First of all, I want to say this, Ron DeSantis, you earn my respect with that one right there. He still believe in a nuclear family. He still believed to protect the children. Nobody that support what Gavin Newsom is about wish to protect children. They might hide it under the guise of protecting children, but it's not about protecting children, man. I hope they stop speaking about that because it's a lie from the pits of hell. Again, Agent Jeremy, thank you again.
He pulled a Donald Trump on him, like pull an envelope out the suit jacket.
That some parents have objected to. So this is a book that's in some of the schools in California. Florida, this is not consistent with our standards, called Gender Queer. Some of it's blacked out. You would not probably be able to put this on air. This is pornography. It's cartoons. It's aimed at children, and it's wrong. So this should not be in schools. When people like on the left say that somehow you're banning books by removing this from a young kid's classroom. No, this is not age appropriate. And so we're going to stand for the rights of parents. I think we need to do that nationwide. I don't think you can have a situation where some states just trample on the rights of parents. Parents have a fundamental right to direct the education and upbringing of their kids.
Wow. Now, how can anybody disagree with that? Can anybody in the comment section, does anybody disagree with what Ron DeSantis said?
I don't disagree with him, but my way of thinking is I try to understand the other people who support the mess that he's speaking against. And some people like to believe that in order to protect kids, they have to pull that cloak of innocence from off of their eyes and let them see things at a much younger age. And that will potentially make whatever they're doing or what they see not a big thing. It sounds not retarded. I can't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that word, Van. Damn, did I say that in the microphone? I said it in the microphone. You know what? Never mind. Never mind.
So unless Gavin Newsom agreed with him on everything he said, then you already know who won that argument.
Here's what I would say. I talked to a lot of the people that have moved from California to Florida, and we never used to get people from California to Florida or really anywhere on these, because why would you leave California? It's got the best weather, great natural forces. Excuse me, sir. But one of the things that I did, I was talking to a gentleman, a couple.
Guys, I'm going to let the debate breathe, but it's his turn.
That dude looked like a snake oil salesman. I don't get how somebody can not see that he is a snake oil salesman.
Let's take turns.
So I was talking to a fella who had made the move from California to Florida, and he was telling me that Florida is much better governed, safer, better budget, lower taxes, all this stuff. And he's really happy with the quality of life. And then he paused and he said, by the way, I'm Gavin Newsom's father-in-law. So we do count Gavin's in-laws as some of the people that have fled California and come to the state of Florida. And why are we getting people to come? We have a 50-year low in the crime rate. You don't see in the last 10 years, we've had a 45% decline in homelessness. California's had a 45% increase in homelessness.
Amen. Is that true? Is that true? Please let me know in the comments if that is true, what DeSantis is saying right now about the decline in homelessness. If that is true, that is absolutely phenomenal. This dude is kicking Gavin Newsom's ass, bruh.
Homelessness. We back the blue. I was walking the streets of San Francisco a couple months ago, and I had some of the cops in San Francisco do a beeline to come over to me, and I didn't know what they were going to say. And they're like, we want to thank you for standing for law enforcement because we don't get that support in the state of California. So people understand quality of life matters. They understand that Florida's doing it right. And I can tell you the numbers speak for themselves. We have way more people moving to this state than leaving. Gavin can't say the opposite. More people are leaving California than are moving into California.
Wow. Holy crap. Now, how did Newsom come back for that? He's dropping bombs on them that could be proven just with the numbers. More people are moving to Florida than they are leaving Florida. But in your state of California, more people are leaving your state than they are moving there. Wow, even the police is giving them props. Even the police wish that they can just move over to Florida, and they want to move too. They talking to him directly like, look, if we move, you know what I mean, could you guarantee us a job? Because listen, I move right now, all right, and half the force of move with me. That's crazy.
Sound about right to me. Police tell me all the time. Police message me online when I'm in California. When I see police officers in California, I've spoken in California several times. I've done events in California, and I ain't had a single police officer tell me that they felt respected in California. Many of them want to leave. They want to retire. California is horrible for policing. Ron DeSantis ain't lying. People are leaving California in groves. I got at least 3 or 4 people that work for me now that was in California that has worked with me in the last year. Let me just say that. They came from California. Probably more than that. Finish.
I mean, this is a map of San Francisco. There's a lot of plots on that. You may be asking, what is that plotting? Well, this is an app where they plot the human feces that are found on the streets of San Francisco.
God,
and you see
man.
how almost the whole thing is covered, because that is what has happened in one of the previous greatest cities this country's ever had.
You know what? Anyone, I will say this. I have to say this. Anyone who's in support, and the video's not over yet, anyone who's in support of Gavin Newsom, you're from California, and you wanted him to do well, you should feel extremely disrespected by his lack of preparation. Anybody who is at that level and claim that they are there for you, they should be prepared enough. They should give enough F's to prepare themselves if they have to debate someone who could potentially take their job, the job that they want. He's not going to take his job as governor of California, but the job he wants. Listen, Gavin Newsom did not prepare at all. Ron DeSantis is pulling out pictures and receipts and everything from every single pocket he got on him. And he's backing it up and daring you to go back and challenge him of the information that he put out there. If you support Gavin Newsom, you should feel blatantly disrespected by the fact that he did not prepare enough to communicate. You know what? Never mind.
Human feces is now a fact of life, except when a communist dictator comes to town. Then they cleaned up the streets. They lined the streets with Chinese flags. They didn't put American flags there. They cleaned everything up. So they're willing to do it for a communist dictator, but they're not willing to do it for their own people.
Ron DeSantis on here spanking wanking, man. Yeah,
he's spanking his tail. He's spanking his tail.
He on here just smashing Gavin Newsom because facts are a lot more compelling than emotionalism, especially when you have the facts presented right there, and there's no denying any of the facts that Ron DeSantis said by Gavin Newsom. Yeah, I mean, any legitimate denial. And I watched one Gavin Newsom clip where he posted on his own page about the unemployment and about jobs being created. And I think it's absolutely mind-blowing that you should know you cannot trust this person. When Gavin Newsom claims that job growth is somehow a new phenomenon that has occurred under the Biden administration, when what happened was people lost their jobs during COVID, and many of them are getting their jobs back.
Yep.
You can't count that as job growth. And then they count job loss against Donald Trump. They count unemployment against Donald Trump when COVID happened. And tens of thousands of people were out of work. Hundreds of thousands. And then they finally let the government up, stop mandating masks and all this stuff. People go back to work and they go, look, we created 50 million new jobs. Well, people lost 45 million jobs when you were doing what you did. And of course, I'm giving a number in part. I don't know what the real number is. But that's pretty much what happened. The unemployment is the lowest it's ever been. Now, listen, all you have to do is look in the mirror, look at your 401k, look at your bank account, look at the groceries and say, do you see that? Do you see the unemployment being a thing? Like nobody sees it. And people that live in California and San Francisco, they know that they cleaned it up for Ching Ching Ping, whatever. I don't know who. They know they cleaned.
He said Chi Ching Ping. Hold on, I got him say it again. Chi Ching Ping.
Do you see the unemployment being a thing? Like nobody sees it. And people that live in California and San Francisco, they know that they cleaned it up for
Chi Ching Ping.
Whatever. I don't know who went out there. They know they cleaned it up for the Chinese government. They know they did it. They saw them do it. They watched them do it. I heard people talking about it. I wasn't there, so I didn't see it.
They most certainly
got the
did.
Poop map.
They most certainly did.
I know people personally who's been affected by homeless people pooping in front of their business. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. And that's why I think the debate is important. Because the Democrats want the world to go like Gavin Newsom in California. The Republicans want the world to go like Florida and Ron DeSantis. And you should be the one smart enough to make the decision. I'll see you on the next one.
Absolutely, 1,000%. And guys, we got a quick commercial break that I want to show you guys. I'm very proud of it. Hopefully you don't leave. I want to show this to you. I'm extremely proud of this commercial that we were able to do. And I want y'all to see it. All right. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know about it. And that has to do with the link. I just now pinned a link to this so that y'all can see it for yourselves. All right, let's go. I do content creation every single day of the week. So on a daily basis, all I do is I do videos and I live my life. I might go outside, out back and play some cornhole. I might play some basketball. And being that I'm on the screen all the time, I do realize that although I'm not a man that's into skincare products or anything like that, I do see the benefits of having better skincare routines. All right, that's why I'm excited today to have Tiege Hanley as the sponsor of today's video, because they help men start and maintain a skincare routine by simplifying the entire process. Honestly, it's the best skincare system for guys like you and me. When I tried those products, oh my God, was I impressed. And was my wife impressed too? I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics. A daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and grime on your skin. A 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of dead skin cells. Man, it gets all grimy and stuff. An AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun. And a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. My favorite part about Tiege Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. Their products have made my skin look and feel better than ever. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, the ability to customize your box, exclusive monthly deals, and because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers and supporters a great deal. Just click the first link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box plus a free gift. Don't miss out on this amazing deal. Click that link and let's get started so you can look as pretty as me. Thank y'all for checking that out, man. I'm really excited about that. That was dope. And for everybody who supported that, thank you so much. Yeah. Hey, Heather, we said as a community that you can no longer send super chats. We said that. We voted. All right. We voted, Heather. We said, didn't we just now vote? We just now voted. We said, Heather, you cannot give any more super chats. Thank you so much. I love you for it. I really appreciate you. Like, thank you guys for showing love for the ad. I appreciate it. We did our best job. I did that in my backyard, and it was fun to do. It was a lot of fun to do. I actually got to finish another ad for some Emmy ramen noodles that we're doing as well. But yeah, thank you, Heather. But no more, please. Okay. Money is very difficult to come by, and I don't want that to look. I want you to be okay. I want you to save your money and invest your money and just completely just be 1,000% okay in the future. And I want your family to be 1,000% okay in the future. All right. Thank you again for all of the love that you continue to show. All right. And I don't want to make you feel bad for doing what you do. All right. I want to let you know that you are loved for doing that. I really appreciate it. All right. Thank you. No more though. Please. We have voted as a community. No more. No more. Shout out to Agent Jeremy blessing us again. What's this say? 9 scariest words in the English language. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Ronald Reagan said that, man. Ronald Reagan is the beast of the East, man. The one time actor who everybody blamed for the crack epidemic in urban communities. Y'all can feel free to prove that wrong, but that's just what people say. Thank you, Jeremy. Agent Jeremy. I really appreciate that, man. I really do. And hold on. Wait a minute. Did you send this information twice? Okay, did you send this twice or is this okay? Is this a mix up? Is this a mix up? Did you send 2 chats for the same thing? Thank you, Jeremy. Agent Jeremy, thank you so much for showing love the way you do. I really appreciate it. I really do. All right, guys, let's go and get back into our news. I think that was pretty dope what we just now saw. That was amazing, actually. I really not the ad. Obviously, I'm gonna say the ad was amazing because it was me. But the link is right there, guys. It's been pinned. If you know somebody for Christmas, for the holidays coming up, and you want their skin, you want them to take skincare a little more seriously. And if they are a man, purchase it for them. If you're a woman, they got woman products as well. But if you purchase it through me, you get 30% off. If you purchase it directly from them, you have to pay the full price. All right. So the link is pinned inside of the chat. And I want y'all to feel free to go ahead and check it out. Okay. All right. Just think about it. Just think about it. Well, think about it. All right. So we got another good joint that we're about to check out together. New Yorkers are shifting their attitudes toward recent migrant influxes. I don't know if y'all really been paying attention to what's going on, but these individuals in these urban communities who actually voted for a lot of this stuff that's going on are now becoming extremely vocal, and they are against it because they're seeing their resources go out the window time after time, and they don't know why. Well, I'm gonna tell you why. It's because you freaking voted for it. That's why. That's why. There's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You voted for it, and now you're here. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Much love to everyone who are here and who was here. And it's Sunday. Hopefully you gave God some thanks for all of your blessings. Every single last one of them.
Demonstrators in New York City's Staten Island neighborhood are celebrating the blocking of a proposed migrant shelter in their neighborhood.
I think even people who are open-minded to what they call migrants coming in have understood now it's costing us.
Exactly. That's what I was pretty much saying, but he said it better.
Having accommodated over 100,000 recent migrants, New York City Mayor Eric Adams has warned that this may have grave implications for the city.
And how dare anyone say New York City is not going through a crisis?
It's your fault, bruh. What you talking about? How dare anyone say that we shouldn't have told them people to vote their way, and now they voted their way and they got to deal with what we told them to vote for? How dare they try to say that? Bruh, it's your fault, man. You told them to vote that way. You supported it. In your private meetings, you supported it. And that's the reason why everything that's in New York is your fault, because you did it to yourself. You brought it on yourself, bruh.
And here's the sad part about it, folks. When you get 10,000 a month, there's no relief in sight. And so I'm not going to search through a thesaurus and find the proper way to be politically correct to tell you.
Hold up. Hold up. Ain't no way. Bruh, tell me ain't no way. Can y'all talk to Heather P? She's not listening to me. Can y'all talk to Heather? Because she's not listening to me. Nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Heather, that is $500. Holy crap. You know, I said a prayer. I've been saying a prayer all week. And the prayer went, God, give me the wisdom to do the thing you put me on this earth to do while pleasing you and serving the people that you will have me to serve. God, give me the wisdom to do the thing that you put me on this earth to do while pleasing you and serving the people that you will have me to serve. Lord, if this is you blessing me through my supporters, I accept it. I appreciate it. I thank you for it. I give you all blessings, glory, and honor for every single thing that you. It's just, I'm always. Here's my thing. Here's my thing, guys. I want y'all to understand this. I'm not unappreciative at all. I'm not unappreciative. Okay? It's just, I know how difficult it is to come by $1. I know how difficult it is to make money. I know that a lot of us have debt. A lot of us have bills that's bogging us down. A lot of us have dreams that if we only had this amount of money or that amount of money, that we would do some amazing things. So when I consider that, that's all I'm saying. Heather, thank you so much. All right. I'm not going to fuss at you. I'm not going to chastise you just for doing what God told you to do, what your heart told you to do. I love it. Thank you so much. All right. Put down the card, though. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. All I'm saying is I'll go live next week. Save some of that for next week. You know what I mean? You love Lou Valentino. He might go live tonight. Save some of that for Lou. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is I don't want you to be in a bad spot because of me. That's it. I'm not counting your pockets. I don't know how blessed you are financially. All right? But I just want you to, I don't know. Maybe I'm over speaking or overstepping. I don't want to do that because, again, somebody did say when somebody bless you with something, you take it. Absolutely. You take God's blessings. I'm 45 years old and I've experienced so many highs and so many lows. And I know so many people who are still at their lowest. And if they were blessed, Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
That this can destroy our city, this crisis.
According to a recent survey by CNN.
I think Lou is still demonetized. I'm not sure. I hope not. I hope he's not. But I'm not sure.
At college, the opinions of everyday New Yorkers toward the arriving migrants are also shifting.
79% of Democrats, at least 79% of Republicans, at least 79% of independents, of all those groups, all say that the recent influx is a serious problem. I do think that the migrant issue is very much affecting how voters view the president.
Muzaffar Shishti, a senior fellow at the Migration Policy Institute, also believes that this could have implications for the upcoming 2024 elections.
It is going to have some dent in the election. How much? We don't know. We are still more than a year away from elections. It might subside by then, but I think it will have an impact.
Mayor Adams has implemented several recent measures aimed at diminishing the attractiveness of New York City for prospective newcomers. However, for many migrants, the allure of the city's economy and migrant benefits remain compelling.
Obviously.
Somebody recommended me to come in here because I can get the ID of the city, I can get the Medicaid, and I can have also a shelter where I can live. If you are a new immigrant, you are a newcomer, the best city to you to live is in New York.
Not all New Yorkers are adopting a negative stance on these recent arrivals.
They are so mad. They are probably so mad at the governor of Texas. And is it the governor of Texas who sent those migrants there did they send them there from Texas to New York? Whoever the governor is that sent them to these blue states, they are pissed off, man. You say Abbott? Yeah, they are pissed off. Guess what? I think they deserve it. I think they deserve it. All of these blue states that voted for this, you should have to deal with it. You should have to manage them because you said everyone should be able to come here. This whole country should be a sanctuary city. We should love everyone. You call it the land of the free, home of the brave, then we should be free for everybody to come here. Well, you were saying that with your chest. You were saying it real boldly when they only landed in Texas. But now that they're landed in New York or DC or Chicago, all of a sudden you want to be fiscally responsible. That right there don't make any sense to me, but that just shows how hypocritical we can be if something knocks on our doorstep. Yeah.
Many Manhattan residents have contributed their time and resources.
New Yorkers have been very, very welcoming and generous. And that New York at its core, the human beings of New York, maybe not the government of New York, but the people of New York remain welcoming, giving, generous, kind-hearted peoples.
As the political repercussions of the migrant issue ripple across the Big Apple and other major U.S. cities, the effectiveness of the assimilation of these migrants and their impact on both the local and national political landscape is still to be determined. Aaron Rainin, VOA News, New York City.
And there we have it, folks. People who voted for this mess, they should be the ones that have to deal with this mess. That's just my 2 pennies. I firmly believe that. If you voted for it, deal with it. If you voted for it, you should be the one that have to deal with it. Okay? And here's another one. My gracious, this one right here was from 2 months ago. Migrants in New York, Republicans slammed New York City's plan for migrants. So this is a big deal, guys. I mean, seriously, this is a huge deal. And we should take it seriously. We should definitely take this seriously, man, because I think, honestly, they deserve it. They have to deal with it. It was DeSantis and Abbott, Florida and Texas who did it. Well, that's actually why a lot of these Democrats do not like DeSantis. And I think what he did was what he was supposed to do. He blessed them with what they claimed they wanted. And when they realized that they didn't want it, now they're crying about it. Well, continue to cry.
And on folks who think it is their right to break the law. The bottom line here is this. Every homeowner in Rockland County and across the state of New York must recognize that we have town codes for a reason. We have a fire code for a reason. And we have to protect the health and well-being and the safety of our residents and our first responders. This is unacceptable. And I think the investigation that is underway will hopefully get to the bottom of who is behind moving migrants from New York City up to Rockland County and across the Hudson Valley. And if it is found that Eric Adams and his administration are somehow involved, they need to be held accountable. This cannot continue, period. The failure here is on multiple levels. Since Joe Biden took office, nearly 6 million migrants have crossed our southern border, most of them illegally.
6 million.
This administration, going back 2 years, was flying migrants to Westchester County Airport, long before southern states were ever moving migrants to New York. This administration was. The southern border has been overrun, and these communities cannot handle it. And so Mayor Adams and Governor Hochul, in their infinite wisdom, and the Democratic politicians in New York and New York City believe that we should be a sanctuary city and sanctuary state. They believe we should not cooperate with ICE or law enforcement officials. And they have used taxpayer funds to provide free housing, free health care, free education, free food, free clothing, with no accountability. And so what happens? We now have had over 100,000 migrants come to New York City in just the last year. They can't handle it.
Again, guys, I'm going to put the link in the descriptions for anyone who wants to talk to me that disagree with anything that I said. All right. So if you disagree with anything I said or anything that I'm showing on the channel today or have shown on the channel as of late, please click the link and join me for conversation. Don't be a thumb thug all your life. Don't be a keyboard killer all your life. You can come from behind the screen and you ain't even got to cut your camera on. I just want to hear your voice. I want the people to hear your voice too. Just say what you got to say. I will listen. I won't even respond if you don't want. This won't be a debate. It will be a conversation meant for understanding, not so you can hear my side. And that's all I want to hear. And not for me to hear your side and that's it. You know what I mean? I'll give you my 2 pennies, but I just want to understand you. All right. So if you disagree with me, this platform, or anything that I represent that you believe I represent, I'm going to put the link inside of the chat and I want you to click that. All right. If you disagree. All right, let's go.
And let's be clear, this is not about being against immigration. I've said many times before, my wife is an immigrant. I've been through this process. It is a fundamentally broken one. But we have to have a process that works. Just having open borders in a sanctuary city, refusal to cooperate with ICE.
Yeah, they did say 6 million. And young lady, Vegas woman 702, said that it's more like 20 million. So what is the actual number? If you guys know, what's the closest number to the number of immigrants, illegal immigrants, that crossed the border since the Biden administration started?
The right to shelter. You heard Eric Adams just a week ago. This is a disaster for New York. Now, earlier this year, House Republicans passed H.R. 2, the Secure the Border Act. Chuck Schumer, the Senate Majority Leader of New York State.
Thank you, Al King.
Doing absolutely nothing. Silent. What happened to those Sunday press conferences? It's an absolute joke. We have to stop this massive influx of migrants at the border. We need more court personnel to hear these asylum cases expeditiously. It should not be taking 2 to 3 years to have these cases heard. And by the way, when they are finally heard, nearly 70% of them are rejected. This is a crisis, and it requires action at the federal level. The president needs to work with House Republicans, and Chuck Schumer needs to get off his behind and do something.
Wow, he's calling you out there off the table. Chuck Schumer, get off your butt and do something. And they saying it's like 10 million, between 10 and 20 million. It's nowhere near 6 though.
Yeah. He represents New York State. Silence. It's unacceptable. So all of us collectively have to work to secure our border. And Governor Hochul needs to stand up to Mayor Adams and protect counties outside the city of New York.
And I also want to say too, anyone that I'm coaching during this YouTube stuff, I will have you in my videos and I will help push your channel so that we can make sure that you get over the top and that you are amazing on your own too. All right. Don't be afraid to be on camera. I still have my own little insecurities as well when I cut on this camera, but I do it every single day. Why? Because for someone out there, I realize that my voice is important. For someone out there, your voice is important too. All right. So email me the word coach so we can get started.
She represents everybody. This cannot just continue to be a situation where the city of New York dumps its problem on other people's doorsteps because of their failed policies that don't work. And thank God for Ed Day. Ed Day and I stood together in March, and we sounded the alarm on this issue. We were called all sorts of names by my Democratic colleagues. They called us racist. They called us bigoted. We were raising the alarm because this is unsustainable. And people are going to get
real
hurt
funny,
as a
James.
result. And thank God Clarkstown, under George Homan's leadership, was able to uncover this and crack down on it immediately. 30 people living in a 1,500 square foot home. Are you kidding me?
What? Did he say 30 people living in a 1,500 square foot home? 30? Holy shice.
There needs to be accountability, and there needs to be a reckoning here. And people need to wake up and work together to solve the crisis. And it starts with securing our border and stopping this massive influx. My Democratic colleagues think building more housing and waiving the wait period for work authorization is going to solve this crisis.
Shout out to all my people in Twitch, man. Y'all already know that's my family right there. Y'all are so amazing. For real. For real, for real. All right, let's get back to it.
It will not. It will make it exponentially worse. We need to have a process. That's the bottom line. And with that, I want to introduce our county executive, Ed Day.
Thank you very much, Mike. First of all, I would be remiss if I did not offer my gratitude to Supervisor Holman, the law enforcement personnel in Clarkstown, and the building and codes personnel here in Clarkstown. They took a very
Okay, it looked like it got stuck.
until we can, they will go nowhere near that. And this has got to stop. Right now, I think, this is off script, Frank, I'll tell you folks, I'm calling upon the State Attorney General to immediately open up an investigation into the movement of human beings all over. I believe it's human trafficking. I believe there's money involved. I believe it's illegal. And while she's at it, she should take a look at if it ends up that Mayor Adams is involved in this. In my simple mind, there are a number of court orders that he's held to. If he's violated those court orders, he should be held accountable, or he should resign, one or the other. So I'm up in the ante here from Rockland County. I'm fed up with this. I'm not going to stand idly by while people die because somebody's making money or somebody has the political fortitude to do something that is not a popular point within their section of a political party. That is unacceptable. If you have to wait for that to happen, turn your papers in and resign. There's no getting like this because I feel it a certain way. And that's from a law enforcement perspective. So,
Yeah. Let me see here. And they're pretty much saying the same thing. And I do realize that everybody in New York did not vote for this. All right. But you know what I'm saying. I'm saying the people who support the sides that are now complaining. That's who I'm talking about. The people who were real rah-rah and yelling that they believe that this country should be more of a sanctuary city. And now that they have those same individuals on their doorsteps, using up all their resources, they are the loudest ones now saying that they are having issues with those people that they wanted to be over here. Those are the people I'm talking about. All right. I'm not saying everybody voted for it. We all know that somebody voted for it. And the people that voted for it, in my opinion, deserved it. They deserve every penny of what's happening right now. Every bit of what's happening right now, they deserve it. They earned it. All right? I stand by that 1,000%. So if you believe that to be different, then hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So on one of my videos, I said that I was real mean to Charleston White. And the reason why is because I don't support people saying nigga this, nigga that, bitch this, bitch that. I don't support that. In my age of 45, I'm not with that. I think it's a better way for us to communicate with one another and get our points across without disrespecting people with that type of language. Because in order for us to get to that level of peace that we seek, then we have to be first in the movement. We have to start it ourselves. The only way we can change what's going on out in the world, it has to start in the mirror. All right. We want white people to stop using the N word. Black people, you got to stop using it. Sorry, you do. We want people to stop culturally appropriating. Maybe we should stop culturally appropriating. It's a whole bunch of things that we can do for ourselves first. But I want to show you this right here because I said Charleston White. Charleston White is a jerk. Charleston White is disrespectful. Charleston White is ignorant. Charleston White, Charleston White, Charleston White. I seen a video where he was talking to Cam Newton. I don't know if y'all saw it yourselves, but when I came across this video of him talking to Cam Newton, I have to apologize to him now. And I'm gonna show you exactly why. Because this I don't know, this video right here is said a lot to me about sometimes the message has to be nasty in order to communicate with certain people, because some people don't hear you when you're using the Queen's English. If you come to them and you're a little bit too proper, a little too clean in the way that you communicate with them, they're not going to respect you. Anyone that's inside the chat right now who have not hit the like button, please do so. That would be amazing. That's the only price of admission. All right, not the super chats, but the only price of admission is just to hit that like button. But I want to show y'all this right now. I'm gonna play it without interrupting it. I know that's very difficult to believe because Van just always got something to say. But I want y'all to see this right here. All right. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. This is Charleston White talking to Cam Newton, who used to be the QB for the Carolina Panthers. And listen to what he's saying.
I think everything that you're saying has some truth to it. It's just the delivery. There's no denying that you're standing for and by your people.
Well, here's the thing. When you're addressing evil, you can't worry about the delivery.
Now you hear that, right? He said, I believe that a lot of what you're saying is true, but the only issue that me and a few others have against you is your delivery. And then Charleston White said, man, when you're addressing evil, you can't concern yourself with delivery. You got to get that word out there. Okay, I'm not going to stop it again, I promise.
When you're looking at the conditions of our community, you can't worry about the evil when you got kids that kill kids and say we smoking on Tuka. See, they wasn't worried about the delivery when these kids in Chicago were talking about smoking on Tuka. Mm-hmm. They weren't worried about the delivery. I ain't got no manners for no slut. I'm going to put my thumb in her butt.
He's actually saying the lyrics. He's actually saying the lyrics to a song, bruh.
The delivery? I like girls kissing girls where I'm from. That's on the radio. Girls on girls. That's promoting lesbianism to my daughter as we driving to school. This song they playing with Drake. Y'all worried about the delivery? These niggas talking about killing each other. That nigga Thug said, nigga, I shot at your mama. You don't mention me no more. He really shot that nigga mama. And y'all worried about my delivery? These niggas are confessing to murders on songs. And y'all worried about my delivery?
Now, I'm with that 100%. Listen, we're not done. We're not even close to done. But he said these dudes are murdering people on songs. They are giving their testimony on songs. And y'all are worried about my delivery of how I speak to them, how they're speaking to me, and how they're speaking to my kids, and how they're speaking to all these older people who hear them out and about, when they hear their children listen to it, their grandchildren listening to it, when they hear people riding down the road listening to this mess. You're talking about my delivery? These people on these songs have no respect for anyone within earshot at all. And they will tell you in the songs, that they don't give a damn about you. But you're talking about my delivery? So yeah, let's go more. Let's get more.
The conditions of black sucking them talking about booty hole. Y'all worried about my delivery? Come on, don't be hypocrites, black people.
Sukihana is a new black, a new rapper. She's a new rapper, lady rapper. She's not new now. She's probably been rapping for the last couple of years. But when I look at the rappers that I used to listen to, she's new. And one of her big songs was, so she's switching and she's eating her boyfriend's butt, eating his butt. She's not saying butt, she's saying ass, okay? And she talks a whole lot about having her butt ate and her eating her boyfriend's butt. And now a lot of these kids are singing this, and everyone else who celebrate this style of artistry, if you will, they also celebrate the kids learning and partying to it as well. Like the schools, a middle school just now had Sexy Red at her school not too long ago. Sexy Red. If you don't know who Sexy Red is, feel free to Google Sexy Red. Oh my God. All right, let's get back to the next one.
Y'all can't listen to this music if y'all so caught up in my delivery. Don't do me like that. And the way y'all snap and pop y'all pussy to this music, the way y'all kill and drill to this music, don't trip about my delivery. Hey, yo, Easy, why you wear your pants like that? I wear my pants like that because that's easy access, baby. Easy, why you talk like that? I talk like that to get my point across.
That's what Eazy-E said when NWA first came out. When they first came out, he said that exact thing. But then when you look into how hip hop came about and gangster rap came about, you will see that NWA, Eazy-E, Ice Cube, DJ Ren, MC Ren, Dr. Dre specifically, one of the main ones, all of them were used as pawns. They were used as pawns to feed this mess into the black community so that they can continue to be as ignorant as possible, continue to tear up their own communities as much as possible, continue to go to jail, continue to kill each other because of this music right here. So the ignorance lends itself to the demise of African Americans, the same people that just celebrated the 50th year of this genre of music. But I ain't gonna say nothing about that because then I come off looking bad.
Because when I wasn't talking like that, wearing a bow tie, y'all wasn't paying me no attention, and I was going to the Supreme Court changing laws and legislations in this country. I was working with over 50 U.S. congressional members, from Ted Cruz to Mark Rubio, Senator John Cornyn. I was on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I had done a study with News 21, Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. Y'all wasn't paying attention then. So, nigga, I gave y'all what y'all want. A ignorant motherfucking nigga that talk like them rappers.
Y'all hear that, right? He just now said that when he used to dress up in nice suits and bow ties and go down to Senate hearings and speak to the people who create the laws, make the laws, and enforce the laws, when he was talking to them and spending a lot of time in the community and whatnot, doing things the proper way, wasn't nobody listening to him. When he was writing these individuals, nobody was listening to him. His heart was always in the right place. Nobody was listening to him. So he said, maybe my communication is a little off. They're not listening. I need for them to listen to me. So I'm going to speak the language that they respect the most. I'm going to speak that hood, gangster, broken English type of language to them. He didn't say it that way, but y'all just now heard how he said it. And he said they will respect it. And guess what? They did. They respect that language the most because it makes them think, oh, you one of us. All right. We feel comfortable now that you're one of us. We know that you're one of us. What you got to say to us? It's like in order for someone to accept that a cop is not a dirty cop. He's not a snitch or something. He got to do something dirty himself. So by him presenting that dirt to these individuals, they accepted him more. And now that he's really getting down and dirty with it, and they see that he's pretty much a Trojan horse, he's speaking their language just to help them. They're like, oh no, we don't want to be helped because then you judging us. And if you're judging us, that means you think you're better than us. No, when you judging people, it does not mean that you think you're better than them. And you know what? Let's not even use the word judge, because people will jump right to the Bible and say the only person that can judge is God. And God is the only one that can judge me. And then that completely closes people off. That close people off from even listening to you because of that one word. But sometimes you got to have an effective way of communicating with these with people, no matter where you are. And if you're not used to code switching, you need to learn how. Because the same way you speak a certain way in the hood, same way you speak around your friends, that's not the way that you speak around your grandma. That's not the way you speak around your mom. That's not how you speak around your supervisors and your coworkers. You got to learn how to switch it up. But in order to switch it up, you have to be educated. You have to understand that you can't always be that for everyone. All right? All right. All right. I think we there. I think we understand one another.
Now y'all listening. Now y'all paying attention, huh? I got y'all attention. Checkmate. Now let me tell y'all what y'all need to hear. We fucked up as a race of people since y'all so caught up into my delivery. 5% of children now are catching HIV from ages 13 to 21. What y'all worried about?
Steven, if you disagree about all this, I want you to click the link. Let me know yes or no if you're willing to do that. All right? Let me know yes or no if you're willing to click the link and address me or anyone about this issue that I'm talking about.
85% of the new chlamydia, all the new cases are teenagers. What y'all so caught up about? Nigga, only 35% of most kids in inner cities can read on or above their grade level. What the fuck are y'all talking about and these kids can't read?
You hear that, right? It's a much deeper situation for him. He's looking at the math. He realized that most of these children cannot read on their grade level. You got people in the 8th grade that's still reading on the 3rd grade level. You got people that's about to graduate high school that still haven't gotten by a 3rd grade reading level. Understand that. They're just moving these kids along to bring in more sheep. They just herding sheep through these grades like it ain't nothing, and they don't even have to prove themselves. And then on top of that, when you try to address the children, or you try to address the parents of these children, the parents end up cussing you out, even as a school teacher. My daughter has gone through that many times. She was a school teacher in Washington, D.C., in the hood, right? And she was actually at not a private school. God dang it, it's not a private school. You had to be in a lottery in order to get into school because it was funded by private investors. All right. And a lot of kids who ordinarily wouldn't be able to test in those schools were able to get into those schools under these amazing curriculums by lottery. And when they got in there, the only thing the parents were cared about was how they dressed and if they ate while they were at school. That's it. They wanted their kids to be fed and they wanted their kids to look good. That's it. And then when my daughter tried to address them that they weren't doing their homework or that they weren't moving along, the way that they were supposed to, with knowing their colors and knowing how to hold a pencil and hold a crayon and write their name, the parents would not accept it as my apologies. I will make sure that I spend more time with my child until they learn and catch up. No, they was cussing my daughter out, offering to fight her, offering to meet her outside of school and fight her for giving a damn about their kid. So you mean to tell me that I'm the only person that care about your kid enough to express to you in a respectful manner? Trying to figure out if we can come together and get a plan together to move your kid further along, but yet you want to threaten to whip my ass. And that's a big reason for a big reason for this is the music that they're listening to, or music that they're allowing these kids to listen to. Because these kids won't be able to write their name, but they know every single lyric to Sexy Red. Talking about Pound Town, her coochie pink and her booty hole brown. That's actually in the song. Feel free to Google Sexy Red Pound Town and you tell me. And then I want you to say, I want you to Google children singing Pound Town. You're going to start to see all these TikToks and IGs of kids singing this mess. But they don't know how to say their ABCs. They don't know how to count to 10. They don't know how to do the things that's going to set them up for success in the future. They don't know how to do the thing that's going to put them in a position to move them and their families out of those nasty neighborhoods that their parents have been in for decades. Because this generation, the sugar honey iced tea that they're going to is like wash, rinse, repeat. It's ignorance on top of ignorance on top of ignorance. And as soon as you try to correct it, you come off as a person that seemed to be or trying to portray yourself as better than them, and they have to do better.
Come on, my nigga. So if we gonna be real, let's be real. I'm not bashing the black woman in her BBLs. I'm not bashing the black woman because she wearing eyelashes. I'm not fucking with the sister because she got too many baby daddy. I'm addressing men. Just like we abandoned no justice, no peace for George Floyd. Are we still mad about George Floyd? Are we still mad about police shooting? Is that why we not kneeling no more? Are we still boycotting the NFL? What happened to all these things? What happened? Nigga, because I'm still stuck on Tamir Rice while y'all stuck on my delivery. I'm still mad why ain't now motherfucker tore up the country behind Tamir Rice. Baby Tamir Rice at that. Since we so in tune.
Now hear that, right? Y'all are hypocrites for what you want to be hypocrites for. Y'all was all behind Colin Kaepernick. Y'all was behind Carl Kaepernick. And is his name Carl? What's his first name? What's Kaepernick's first name? Kyle. What's his first name? I forgot his first name, man. I haven't said his name in so daggone long. But the whole black community was behind Kaepernick, saying that you're about to boycott the NFL. You're about to boycott this. You're about to boycott that. And then you look at people and they are still gung-ho about the NFL. Like, if you claim to stand for something, then stand for something. If you claim to be beside it, then, be behind an issue, then be behind the issue. Even if it's a silly issue, if you say that you're for it, then be for it. If you say that you're against it, then be against it. But all of the double talk is just creating nothing but generations of fakers. All right? So that's all he was saying, man. Y'all want to talk about my delivery, but let me break this down to you. This, and this. And every single thing he said, 1000% the truth. So although he cursed like a daggone seller, he cursed like he's already in hell. I can't say anything about that because the people he's speaking to, that's all they understand. That's all I'm saying. Like, you got to speak the communication of to the people that you're talking to. You got to speak that way to them. Y'all ever talk to a baby? Yeah, you still speak Queen's English, but you definitely have to get down to people's level and speak to their level. It's unfortunate that you have to say it that way, but it is what it is. Some people only understand that gibberish that comes out of his mouth that way. That's unfortunate, but it's true. It's true. It's 1000% true. Now, in the video I was talking about, the gangster rap, I'm going to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about so that you can understand that I wasn't just coming from my back pockets when I was bringing this up. Y'all need to see this right here. I actually looked it up. That same night I went to bed. I laid in bed, man, and I just watched this. I watched longer forms of this. And it blew my mind. It completely blew my mind. I have to share it with y'all because if I don't, then I would kick myself in the back pockets. Steven, if you gotta go feed your kids, man, go feed your kids. That's cool. We'll be able to talk another time. But again, if anybody, all right, let me stop right now before I even say it. I'm gonna put this link out here. If anybody want to let me see. If anybody want to speak up against anything that I just now said, here's the link. I'm putting it right here. Boom. Pull up, say what you got to say. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Speaking of, I got to watch my favorite Christmas movie. Yeah, that's a lot of language that we're going to be editing. Jeanette, I know. But we already did it on live stream, so we probably just, I don't know. I just now put the link in here. If anybody want to pull up, feel free. All right. While we wait, I'm just going to go ahead and do this right here. Excuse me. Anybody who disagree with me throughout this entire live stream about anything, click that link that I just now posted, and let me know whatever you want me to know. All right. All right. So let me play this for y'all, and also this one right here matches the Teach link, the Teach Hanley link, because we are now partners with them. Well, at least for a brief moment to see how this goes. I do content creation every single day of the week. So on a daily basis, all I do is I do videos and I live my life. I might go outside, out back and play some cornhole. I might play some basketball. And being that I'm on the screen all the time, I do realize that although I'm not a man that's into skincare products or anything like that, I do see the benefits of having better skincare routines. All right. That's why I'm excited today to have Teach Hanley as the sponsor of today's video, because they help men start and maintain a skincare routine by simplifying the entire process. Honestly, it's the best skincare system for guys like you and me. When I tried those products, oh my God, was I impressed. And was my wife impressed too? I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics. A daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and grime on your skin. A 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of dead skin cells. Man, it gets all grimy and stuff. An AM moisturizer with SPF 20, because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun. And a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. My favorite part about Teach Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. Their products have made my skin look and feel better than ever. In addition to amazing skin, members of Teach Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, the ability to customize your box, exclusive monthly deals, and because Teach Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers and supporters a great deal. Just click the first link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box plus a free gift. Don't miss out on this amazing deal. Click that link and let's get started so you can look as pretty as me. Oh yeah. Yeah. Who we got up here? Susie, you okay. So we got Susie, guys. She disagrees with me on something. What you disagree with me on, Susie?
Well, I don't know about you, brother, but I don't speak Queen's English. I speak American English.
All right. Is that the disagreement?
That's the disagreement.
Oh, okay.
I don't speak proper English. If I did, I wouldn't use like the word to at the end of the sentence.
Okay.
or
You want to use a preposition at the end of the sentence.
right.
Got you. All right.
I mean, I speak American English, and I think most Americans speak American English. We speak a slang. I don't call gasoline petrol. I don't. I'm not even going to go with all the English terms, but no. And it's aluminum foil, not aluminium foil. No,
Okay.
I don't
I
speak
act-
Queen's English.
I actually say aluminum foil. Like the first
Aluminum,
letter.
yep.
The first letter for me is the L, not the A. What's going on, Chris? How you doing, big dog? Please let Chris know I said hello. And the cats, please let the cats know I said hello.
He'll see it. He's on the screen. He's watching it on the TV. I've just got it really low so that
Okay.
it doesn't echo into
All right.
here.
So
But that was it.
All right. Well, thank you, Sue.
I
appreciate
didn't
you,
want to
Susan.
see you sit here just, waiting on somebody to come in that wasn't going to come in and
Listen,
disagree with you. So
no, there's a whole bunch of people who out here got a lot to say behind the keyboard, but they some suckers for real. Nah, I'm just playing. Thank you, Susie. I appreciate it.
no problem.
All right, you have a good one.
You
All right, so that was Susie. She just let me know, checking me, let me know. Yo, I don't speak no Queen's English. I don't speak Queen's English. I speak American English. All right. So let me see here. Anybody else that disagree with me at all? And if you don't disagree with me, then go to Tej Hanley, go to that link and purchase y'all some. Yeah, Susie is amazing. Susie is amazing. Go to that link, tejhanley.com, and use LFR Ballers, and you will get 30% off your first box and a free gift. So make sure y'all do that. I'm excited about it. And yeah. And since nobody's getting up here, I just want to say to you all, thank y'all so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Someone asked me, what's this picture rate? Be the smartest thing to do because they are so daggone expensive. They are expensive as heck. But I'm trying to definitely get one of these bad boys. But for now, I just want to say thank y'all so much for everything. I appreciate you. And thank you for commenting. Thank you for all of the super chats. Speaking of super chat, look who we got with us. OMG. Hold up. You just now super chatted me all this time and you disagree with me on something. What do you disagree with me on today, Heather? Here's Heather, guys. If y'all don't know who Heather is, this is the amazing Heather, guys. We
Hey,
gotta bring her in with her.
hey, I'm ridiculous. What can I say?
Well, what you disagree with me
Yeah,
on, Heather?
what do I disagree with you on?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't, I can't think of anything I disagree with you on. I think you're amazing.
So if you think I'm amazing, then why did you click the link for disagreements?
The hell are you talking about?
The
Crazy.
link to join me up here today was for people who disagree with me.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Maybe I should just go away.
No, it's okay. Well, thank you so much for everything that you do for the channel, everything you've done for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for everything that you do for all content creators.
You know,
You
you're seriously one of the most amazing human beings I've ever known. Van, I'm so thankful.
well, so are you.
Hey, stop it. Just say thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, very good.
Appreciate you. And hopefully the rest of your Sunday is absolutely amazing. And you continue.
It's
You
it's 4:30 p.m. here. It's
Yeah, it's 5:30 here.
dark.
I'm gonna tell you something though.
Damn, I hate I hate I hate the winter. I hate it when it's dark at 4 o'clock in the evening. Ridiculous.
Well, I'm actually pretty fond of it now. I didn't like it before, but I'm pretty fond of it now.
Why
And they
is that?
say, I don't know if you see what they're saying inside of the chat, but they say, Heather, you're loved, and they love you over there. They really appreciate you. And so do I.
I don't see the chat, but I'm grateful.
Yeah.
I'm grateful. They love me. I don't know why, but I'm glad.
Because you're awesome. That's why. Um, but you're good though. Everything good with you? You straight?
Maybe. I am so not straight.
How's your heart and mind doing? You're in a good place with your heart, your mentality and everything. You straight with your mentality and your heart and everything. You're crying. Why are you crying?
Because I just damn it. Because I just went through Thanksgiving, which was
With no Steve-O?
Steve's favorite. Yeah, Steve's favorite holiday.
Yeah.
My favorite too. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you ain't gotta
I'm just
apologize.
stupid.
You're not. You're not. You're far from it. Just for anyone who is watching me, it's okay. It's all right.
Oh, I, stop it, man. I need to let you go because I'm stupid. I
You're
love
far
you.
from stupid. But I love you too. And hopefully, listen. Before you go, I want you to do something for me. I just want you, whenever you're feeling down the way you are right now, you're missing Steve. Steve-O is a bad boy. Just so y'all,
Hey, Steve
anybody who out there,
was
Steve-O was
a
the man.
legend.
Yeah, yeah, a legend, absolutely legend, and the love of her life. And when they fell asleep every night, they will hold hands. You know, me and my wife, we hold hands when we go to sleep. And it just for him having you in his corner for the time that he had you was a huge blessing, and vice versa. The time that you had him was a huge blessing. That's why people who make a huge impact in a short period of time, what I mean, sometimes God called them to do something else. Like, I need you. You have more
Well,
duties.
God's a mean bitch, you know. Sorry. Can I
Yeah.
say that?
You can say whatever you want to say. You know what I mean. You can say you have
Oh,
your own relationship.
God's so mean. How dare him take Steve from me? I'm gosh, I'm so stupid. I'm so broken.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Do me a favor, guys, if y'all can. Do me a favor. Do me send a prayer up to God for Heather's heart so that she could be mended and she will be all right. You ain't got to say a long drawn out prayer. Just talk to God and say, cover her. Cover her, hold her, protect her, and let her know that as much as she missed Steve, Steve missed her too. And God will continue to watch over you. And you're so blessed that you continue to bless others. So you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do with your blessings. And we appreciate you for it. So, and you're not stupid.
I love
But
you. I love you too, man.
I love you too. But you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Just rest, enjoy
Hope
your
so.
Sunday. Try to rest. Try to enjoy your Sunday. And try to think of only the good memories. Try to think of the only the good memories.
Hmm.
That's not reality. I get it. it's easy for me to say that when I still have my wife upstairs. You understand? So I get it.
You know,
If you got to
that's
cry,
what
then you got to cry.
that hey, that's what I've told my parents, because I have amazing parents. You know, they've been married for like 60 years,
Wow. Kudos to
and
them.
and they and and they are like, "Why are you like this? Why are you acting this way?" And I'm like, "Y'all don't even understand because you still have the love of
That's
your
right.
life."
That's right. That's right. They still have one another. You're absolutely right. You're
I'm
gonna be
so
all right, Heather.
thankful that they do. But damn it, I'm so hurt that I don't. Jesus,
It's okay.
please, please, God, please, please help me.
It's okay.
Ugh. No, it's not okay. I'm ridiculous. I'm sorry, man. I love you.
Love you too. It's gonna be all right. Okay.
I'll be, yeah.
It's gonna be
You ain't
okay.
gonna be able to use any of this dang footage because I'm ridiculous.
Heather, you are okay. Trust me, you're good. Just drink you some water. Drink you some water, rest, and do something that you enjoy. You got a journal? Do you have a journal? Heather,
I
do you have a
don't.
journal? You probably want to get a
No, I
journal.
don't. I should.
Get you a journal. Get you a journal. If you don't have a journal, get you a journal. You need to write this out. Write it out. Every single time you think about Steve, you just write. Write. That'll replace any other vices that might bring you to, these thoughts that just bring you depression or anxiety or frustration. Just write. And
That's
also
fair.
and also, do you pray?
I do. I think I'm talking to the ceiling most of the time. But yeah, I do pray.
Trust me, you're not talking to the ceiling. God hears you. God hear you. I appreciate you. And I think that you're an amazing young lady. And I think that God's not done with you.
Love you.
Love you too. And you're gonna be okay, all
Well,
right?
obviously, 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 oh, obviously, he's not done with me because I'm still here. You see, sometimes I don't know why.
Oh,
Apparently, he
Benji.
has a purpose for me.
Whenever you look at Benji, that's why.
Ah, Benji's amazing.
Yep. Whenever you look at your sons, that's why.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Everything's gonna be
All
all
right,
right.
I'm gonna go. I don't want to freaking waste your time, and you probably can't use any of this
I won't use
because
any
I'm
of this.
stupid.
I won't use
Love
any of
you.
this. Love you too. You have an amazing rest of the Sunday, okay?
Yeah.
Later, Heather.
All right, my friend.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, and
All right, guys. So thank y'all again for pulling up. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the positivity that y'all have been passing across these airstreams. And I will see y'all on the next broadcast. Much love to you all. And if you have never said this prayer, make sure you do. God, give me the wisdom to do the thing you put me on this earth to do in a way that pleases you and serve the people that you will have me to serve. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Y'all have an amazing day. Thanks again, guys. I'll see y'all on the next broadcast.